Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, this is Jesse with the Common Nerd, bringing you pop culture and all things ready through a common sense lens. And man, oh man, the Fantastic Four First Steps, Marvel's latest entry into the cinematic universe that is the MCU, at this point, boys and girls, is looking to be exactly what we had expected for over 2 years, ladies and gentlemen. And Pedro Pascal, aka the smartest man on the planet, aka Reed Richards, is admitting the fact that he is exactly the beta soy male that we've always thought and known him to be out there, boys and girls. And I, probably like many of you out there, loved his acting in Game of Thrones. And he wasn't too bad in The Mandalorian either, although the majority of the time his face was covered by a helmet, which is probably the best thing for him, and he literally just does the voice acting for that show. But at the end of the day, after the absolute abomination that was the firing of Gina Carano, and Pedro Pascal being more than allowed to continue on over there at Disney Star Wars, even though he continues to spout his political agenda and try to force his ideology down everyone's throat via his social media, and any chance he gets to comment on it in an interview, well, needless to say, boys and girls, I cannot stand this man. I absolutely despise him. And he's just one more reason why Fantastic Four will absolutely flop at the box office. Because as you can see over here from the headline from thatparkplace.com, Pedro Pascal says he loves being led by powerful women as Sue Storm takes the lead and Marvel's Fantastic Four. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, once again confirming a rumor that we reported on our old channel over 2 years ago. Marvel's Fantastic Four film to be Sue Storm centric. Reed Richards so poorly depicted that some actors have even passed on playing the role. But of course, that's perfectly okay with the beta male soy boy that is Pedro Pascal, because he loves having strong women lead him around. I'm also sure they lead him around very much in the bedroom as well. Oh, I'm sure anyway, I'm not going to talk about that kind of horrific abomination. I'm sure you can only imagine what else Pedro Pascal likes to have women do to him. I mean, you guys saw the video of him with the rainbow-shaped phallic object after all, right? So we're going to check out this article from thatparkplace.com, getting all the juicy details of exactly what the beta soy male boy has said himself. But before we do, if you do enjoy our content, hit that like button, share with all your friends, and subscribe or follow if you have not already, boys and girls, because we are grinding, we are growing. We just crossed 2K. We're sailing our way towards 2,100, and I could not do that without every single one of you. Also, leave us a comment in the section down below. Does it surprise you at all that Pedro Pascal is more than willing to be open about the fact that he loves being led around by the nose like nothing more than cattle by a bunch of strong women out there, boys and girls? Does it confirm more of the fact that what we have always suspected about this guy, that he is nothing more than a beta male cook? Let us know what you think about all of that in the comment section down below. Also, does this encourage you or discourage you from going to see and spending your hard-earned money on that Fantastic Four movie come July? Let us know what you think about all that in the comment section down below. If you'd like to support the channel, and instead of putting your hard-earned money towards this Fantastic Four money, instead help support a humble, working, poor little YouTuber out here like the Common Nerd by becoming a member in the link in the description down below, we certainly would appreciate it. All right, from thatparkplace.com and our dear sweet Marvin Montanero. Marvel's The Fantastic Four First Steps isn't just reimagining its team dynamics, it may also be a reflection of its lead actor's real-world mindset. Because, of course, we've got to have everybody's modern politics put right into our favorite source material and escapism. Isn't that what everybody wants, boys and girls? Yeah. Pedro Pascal, who plays Reed Richards in the upcoming MCU reboot, is no stranger to playing a second banana to a powerful woman. He praised his co-star Vanessa Kirby in a recent Collider interview with comments that have already sparked widespread discussion because, Yes, everything, dude, all the PR for this movie has been bad. Like, there literally isn't much that anybody has come out there that they have said that has been praised in the common sense section of the nerd fandom out there, boys and girls. I think this movie is going to end up coming in way under everybody's expectations at the box office. But after all, what do I know? I'm just your humble common nerd after all. I love being led in a way, Pascal said when asked about working opposite Kirby. What you may identify as generosity for me, it isn't. I'm only inspired by, I guess, just powerful women have been the thing that has gotten me through being alive. So Pedro Pascal has only ever been inspired by strong, powerful women. Me thinks that certainly explains a whole lot. I wonder if he was raised by a single mom somewhere out there in Los Angeles kind of area. It certainly would explain a lot. He clearly didn't have any strong male leads in his life, no strong male figures in his life whatsoever. Or he's absolutely lying and all of this is just an act in order to make sure he keeps his job inside of Hollywood. But if that was the case, I don't think he would have been licking a rainbow pole after all, boys and girls. I guess just powerful women have been the thing that has gotten through me being alive. Oh, yes, I wouldn't be alive without these strong, powerful women in my life that have just been such an inspiration. I've never been inspired by anything other than strong women. Well, that just shows you how much of a pathetic and sad beta life you've lived there, Pedro. That says a whole lot about you, buddy. So we have the opportunity to stand by one, to learn from one, just a partner. It's a partnership. It's male and female, but it's also just kind of transcendent sort of partnership in the work and in the characters. And so I really don't know what the F I'm going to do without you, Vanessa, honestly. Oh, Vanessa, I can't live without you. Even though we've only worked together on a movie while we're adults playing pretend, I simply don't know how I'll go on living in this world without you, Vanessa, without you by my side. I mean, this is literally the same guy who allegedly has such bad anxiety when he's doing press tours for his movies that he has to like stroke Vanessa Kirby's arm so she'll hold his hand to comfort him. The exact same guy allegedly has such crippling anxiety that he needs to hold Vanessa Kirby's hand while he's out doing his job that he's getting paid for doing press events, right? But at the exact same time, can lick a phallic-shaped rainbow object in front of God and everybody at a rap party for The Last of Us. You let me know what you think the truth is about Pedro down there in the comments section down below. Kirby herself responded in kind, calling Pascal the most supportive male actor she's worked with. I've never had a male actor as a counterpart who's been so utterly equal and supportive of the relationship, but also the female character opposite him. I just feel so grateful every day to have an actor like Pedro who is so generous. Well, those of us on the internet that have been around for any length of time whatsoever knows what this is, boys and girls. Pedro Pascal is a simp. Plain and simple. He is a beta soy male boy. Typical internet simp. Oh, Vanessa, I don't know what I could do without you. Oh, Pedro, thank you for being supportive and giving me all of your money. I love it. Well, in this case, you know, it's all of your attention and making sure she can be the strong woman that leads the Fantastic Four and saves the world from Galactus. Oh, boys and girls, and if the latest rumors we've heard are true about Sue's pregnancy being the thing that converts the female Silver Surfer into the good side, so her and Sue can team up to defeat Galactus, Oh, yeah, boys and girls, it's going to be wham and power forward. And that box office is going to be a disastrous dumpster fire. And you know what? It'll be exactly what Marvel deserves, boys and girls. So yeah, I love it. I just love this. This just confirms everything we heard 2 years ago, which is why we talked about this. Anybody that's been around my channel since before the ban, has watched his videos, has watched my live streams, we all knew about this 2 years ago. And all it took was these people speaking out publicly. The trailer that they released, all of it is confirmed what we knew years ago. For Pascal, this sort of character arrangement is far from new. Fans of The Mandalorian remember the shift in Season 3, where the focus largely moved from Pascal's Din Djarin to Katie Sackhoff's Bo-Katan Kai's. Din not only relinquished the Darksaber to her, which that's not how that works, but outright pledged loyalty and servitude in a story pivot that some viewers found abrupt. Same thing, Last of Us, Pascal's Joe, emotionally battered by nearly every major female character in the series, from Tess to Elle, to his therapist in the second season. The second season, Pascal's Joe ultimately meets his end at the hands of Abby, a smaller framed woman who bludgeons him in front of Ellie in a brutal moment that remains one of those polarizing in gaming history. So literally, it's exactly like this over and over and over again. Shifting that role to Sue Storm goes beyond a simple narrative update. It's a deliberate reversal for the characters, because as you can see here, while Pascal's defense to a powerful woman may align with his acting philosophy, it has raised questions among some fans about what this means for the traditionally authoritative role of Reed Richards in the Fantastic Four. Reed has long been depicted as the leader of the group. He's Mr. Fantastic. It's right in the name. Reed's role is that of an aloof genius responsible for guarding the team. Shifting that role to Sue goes beyond just a narrative change. It's a complete and total abomination and destruction of the source material that we have all known and loved forever. They are literally destroying Marvel's first family, all on the altar of their identity politics and wham and power nonsense. It's literally going to be more MCU garbage going forward. This should not surprise or shock anyone. Pedro Pascal, on the other hand, appears fully aligned with the vision of being led by powerful women, both professionally and personally. Like I said, I'm sure he loves women to do horrible, unnatural things that you might have seen in the very first Deadpool movie to Pedro Pascal as well. Because, boys and girls, I don't know how much more we've got to talk about this, because it's one of them situations where every time something new comes out, right? We had the exact same interview round out there that confirmed the rumor that we heard from 2 years ago, that Sue is now the leader of the team. One of the producers confirmed that, and now Pedro Pascal is essentially saying the exact same thing. Once again showing off that he is nothing more than a beta soy male that does nothing more than simp for every single female around him and just abase himself as like some kind of cult believer, some kind of worshiper of the spirit of the age, which is exactly what he is. No actual strong man out there, no properly raised male would say anything like this. He's only ever been inspired by powerful women. There's never been a hero in his life, in comics, cartoons, or in his actual real life who has been a male and who has inspired him. Me thinks that's probably complete and total narrative BS. But guess what? Those are the kind of things that come out of your mouth when you're a beta soy male possessed by the spirit of the age, completely and totally obsessed with identity politics and down for the woke cult, which is what Pedro Pascal has been from the very beginning. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the exact same thing we are going to see from this MCU version of Reed Richards in Fantastic Four. It is not even going to be close to the strong leader that we had seen lead the earth and lead his family through so many disastrous situations like we have seen Mr. Fantastic do in the comics for literal generations, ladies and gentlemen. No, it's going to be full-bore MCU ahead, and ladies and gentlemen, Pedro Pascal's own words reveal what we knew over 2 years ago about what this movie will be. It's more of Kevin Feige's MCU. And ladies and gentlemen, we have seen exactly how that goes with every other disastrous dumpster fire Marvel's had over the last few years. And Fantastic Four will be no different, because this will flop because the audiences do not want this. The fans reject this and have over and over again. And guess what? Fans decide what succeeds and what fails. And this is exactly what you're going to get, Kevin Feige. You have danced with the devil. You have now gotten burned. Fantastic Four is going to flop at the box office, and it's exactly what you deserve. MCU ain't dead after all, boys and girls.